Don't worry, you have come to the right channel. Hello and welcome my friends to my YouTube channel, Philippospan. Weekly tips and tricks on how to work with Microsoft Office applications. Today's video will be about Microsoft Excel.
How to freeze panes in a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. In Microsoft Excel and in an area of a spreadsheet or worksheet, we can keep an area visible while we scroll to another area. This is how we can lock specific rows and columns. It freezes a row or column, so this way it is always displayed even if we navigate up and down through the spreadsheet. Stay tuned to learn how to freeze panes in a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. I have opened a Microsoft Excel workbook which contains different spreadsheets. In this spreadsheet, I need to freeze the first row of the spreadsheet, so when I scroll down through the data, the first row will always be visible. That is why I need to activate the cell A2. Then I must select the View tab and locate the area of the ribbon named Window. From the window area of the ribbon, I select the command Freeze Panes, where here I am notified with the following. Freeze a portion of the sheet to keep it visible while you scroll through the rest of the sheet. This is useful for checking out data in other parts of your worksheet without losing your headers or labels. Once I select the command Freeze Panes, the drop-down menu appears with the following commands available to use, and which are the following. Freeze Panes. Keep rows and columns visible while the rest of the worksheet scrolls, based on the current selection. By using this command, depending which cell is activated in the spreadsheet, the rows above the activated cells and the column at the left of the activated cell will remain visible while scrolling down and scrolling right in the spreadsheet. Unfreeze panes. Unlock all rows and columns to scroll through the entire worksheet. If we have used the command Freeze Panes, then we can use the command Unfreeze Panes. Freeze top row. Keep the top row visible while scrolling through the rest of the worksheet. No matter which cell is activated, by using this command, the first row of the spreadsheet will remain visible while scrolling down the spreadsheet. Once used, we can unfreeze them following the same procedure as described. Freeze first column. Keep the first column visible while scrolling through the rest of the worksheet. No matter which cell is activated, by using this command, the first column of the spreadsheet will remain visible while scrolling towards the left in the spreadsheet. Once used, we can unfreeze them following the procedure described before. While freezing panes allows us to keep rows or columns visible while scrolling in our spreadsheet, splitting panes divides the spreadsheet into 2 or 4 areas where we can scroll in them separately.
Thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed what you saw in this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free and let me know by heading down to the comment section.